Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my recap. Just really quickly, they're not daily anymore. I know I did that in 2019, I did that in 2018, and I think I did that for the most part for the first half of 2020, where I did a video every single day with the exception of the weekends. I stopped in May, and so far I have committed, I tried to anyway, to do a video at least once a week, again, due to time constraints. So now that's out of the way, so don't expect a video every single day. I'll try my best to do them at least once a week. I can't say necessarily what day of the week that is, but again, I'll try to commit my best to once a week. So as usual, we're going to kick it off with the S&P 500. This is a daily chart going back to around 2018, so about 2 years worth of data. We closed at 332.11, and believe it or not, I didn't do the math, but we're not that far off of all-time highs. Who would have believed that, right? That we would be sitting here in August, considering we had this 40 or so percent decline that started again in February of 2020. We bottomed out in March. Who would have thought that we'd have had this rally and finding ourselves very close to hitting all-time highs? So I believe the last time I did a video, we were towards the ending of July, and I indicated it's best to pay attention to closing price, right? And on the daily, this is a daily time frame, I said we want to pay attention to that 323 level. I said if we can close above that heading into August, chances are we're going to continue to trend up, and that's sort of what you're seeing now. So again, if you go back to 2018, you can see the market have had some issues trading above that 323 level. We tried it back in January of 2020. We popped up for a little bit, but then we declined, so we couldn't sustain that break. We tried in we tried in June of 2020. We didn't quite sustain a break over 323, but we did touch that, couldn't close above it. So I said heading into August, if we can close above that levels, which we did, things would look rosy. So sitting here at 332.11, for me, the next stop that we should be paying attention to is all-time highs, and that comes in with the SPY anyway. That clocks in at around, 339.08. So today we went as high as 332.39, pulled back a little bit. So heading into tomorrow, we may just, I wouldn't be surprised, retest all-time highs, and perhaps again, I guess the question is, will we continue to trend higher, or would that be sort of like a double top and then we're going to reverse? Disclaimer, we've been long the SPY. You don't always need to catch it at the bottom. We didn't quite get in here, but we've been getting in, and we've stayed in for quite some time. So I'm long. Yeah, that's kind of it with the SPY. What else? All right, Casper daily chart. I've been talking about Casper for a bit, right? I spoke about Spotify. I've been speaking about Slack, ticker WORK, and some others, Tesla. Casper is sort of like the new, all right, let's put new in quotation marks. It's kind of like the new kid on the block, the new stock that not new, but I haven't been talking about it or as much as some of the others, but long Casper. I'm liking price action. I know that every single day there's like a Yahoo article on some pending lawsuit. Fundamentals aside, from a technical perspective, I actually like it, and I think it's poised to break out. Citi gave it an upgrade, $12 price target. We're sitting here at $8.76. The last time I did a video, the stock was trading in the sevens, right? We ran most recently to a high of $9.40, and around that time I thought we were going to at minimum test $10. But then we had this huge pullback earlier in the week to the tune of around 13%. Went as low as 781, and we charged back the last 2 trading days. Closed at 876 today, and the high was 884. So we closed relatively close to session highs. Paying attention to this red line here, I would like for it to happen. I fully expect Casper to at minimum, again, get to that $10 level. And if we can ever close above there, then what I would be paying attention to is that high we reached when the stock IPO'd, which is at 1585. So at current levels, 876, you're talking almost a double. But again, we're not there yet. We have to cross a couple of hurdles. First hurdle, in my opinion, is that $10 level, 10, and then after that, we can perhaps hit that city target of 12. But for me, if we can sustain a break above 10, 15 should be around the corner. So I'm long Casper, and I've been long for quite some time. What else? All right, really quick update on Disney. I believe I did a video on Disney the last time. Not too sure. Anyway, closed at 127.61. Take note, it's a daily chart dating back to 2014, so about 6 years worth of data that I'm paying attention to. Today's session highs clocked in at 130.31, but it's a clear breakout, right? I like to trade the channel. I like to trade the range. I actually discuss how to do that in our free trading course. So if you're not already signed up, make sure you head on over to ShortMeTina.com and sign up for that free course. No credit card required. Anyway, again, going back to 2014, so that's about 2 years of Disney trading within a range, within a trend, with the exception of this highlighted area, which is April of 2019 to around February of 20. So for about a year, we trade above that range. So I knew, especially around here, I think this is when I did the video, when the stock was trading in like the 100s, like the low to mid 100s. I said, well, you know what? Based on my understanding of trading range and channels, it's looking like we're probably going to break out. And that's exactly what happened today. Disney broke out again, going as high as 130.31, pardon, pulled back to close at 127.61. So as long as we can stay above the breakout area, and that breakout area would be this red line here that I'm moving. As long as we can stay above that, let's call that like 120-ish, right? As long as we can stay above that, 150, Disney hitting 150, 100% is in play. So that's representative of about 25 points of $25 per share of upside if that happens. So I'm long Disney. I've been long Disney for a very long time. Even when it like cratered here, I still held on because in my opinion, the chart was relatively intact. So I've been long Disney since here, and the fact that we broke out, I'm eyeing 150 as the next stop. What else? All right, so let's cap it with ticker MYOS. This is a daily chart. Closed at 184, the high of today. We clocked in at 288. The low came in at 164. So we closed, granted, although it's up about 48% on the day. So huge congrats to anyone that was long. We are down slightly in after hours, about 3% or 3.8%, closer to 4%. And I see a quote of 177. So that's somewhere around, so in after hours, we're trading around, I'm going to draw the line, we're trading somewhere around here. Right? That gets us to about 177. I'm not really getting a reading on the daily, so let's look at the hourly. So the hourly, okay, not bad. All right, so majority of the run came in the first hour of trading. We can see here, then it was nothing but a decline. The last 3 hours, we sort of traded sideways. And again, we're down a bit in after hours. I see a quote of 177. So for me, if I was thinking of going long, I definitely would pay attention to this area right here, because the stock tested that area about twice for the day, right? That 165 area, you can see it here. We tested 165, and then we sort of tested it again and went as low as 166. So 165, 166 would be my point of reference. I'd be paying attention to that. If that breaks, it's going to be lights out, and more than likely we're going to fill this gap here. But so far, you know, if you're looking to go long, you definitely want to make sure it stays and trades above 166 to 165. But the fact that we're trading or we close closer to session lows is never a good thing. So you definitely want to pay attention to what's going on in pre-market. So I hope that makes sense. If you find that it's selling off in pre-market and we break that 166, 165 area, that's not a good look. All right. Hope that makes sense. Let's cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, I know it was kind of long, maybe short. I'm not sure. I only analyzed about 4 stocks, but hey, it's something, right? So if you enjoyed any portion of that video, do 3 things for me. Same spiel. 1, like the video, comment in the comment section. It helps to get the video out to other traders just like yourself looking for that information. 2, if you're not subscribed, ensure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, ShortMeTina. And 3, I talked about that free course that we've been running for the entire year, I think, right? In 2020, late 2019, something like that. Anyway, I've been trading, for those that are not familiar with me, I've been trading for a very long time, close to 2 decades, close to about 20 years. And that video, in very much so condensed form, talks about the things or the mistakes that I've made when I started and things that I should have done to get myself where it took me many years to get, which is to profitability. So if you find yourself struggling and you need a bit of guidance, I think signing up for that free course makes sense. No credit card required. All we ask is for an email address so we know where to send those videos to. All right. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member.